Judges, have you ever felt that the air around you is unclean? This is because our planet is suffocating. Humanity might not even survive. And the cause of all of this is climate change. Good evening. We are Group 3 and we have decided to tackle SDG 13, climate action, as it is of extreme importance.
We have chosen to tackle emissions generated because of landfills and dump yards. This causes more than 20% of India's methane emissions. The emissions being released in the air are hazardous and carcinogenic. After you enjoy that delicious packet of chips, have you ever wondered what happens to it after you throw it in the bin? Currently, workers spend hours and hours of their time just segregating that waste manually.
To resolve this issue, we have come up with an idea to make the process of segregation faster. Our AI robot will segregate the waste into three parts: recyclable, non recyclable, and wet waste. The non recyclable waste will be made into eco bricks, which can be used by builders to make buildings. And the recyclable waste will go to factories so that it can be recycled. And the wet waste will be composted, which makes this process more efficient and more user friendly for the body handling the landfill. We have programmed a robot that will identify the type of waste by an ultrasonic sensor located in the eye. There are 5 motors in the robot to help it function. The robot picks up the trash with the help of its hands to its eye level so that the AI recognition system can identify whether the waste is recyclable, non-recyclable, or wet waste and accordingly be taken care of.
So now we will show you a demo of the code and a prototype of how it's going to work. The first thing we're doing is training. We have 15 images for recyclable waste, so 15 images for wet waste and 15 images for non-recyclable waste, each of which are being learned by the machine learning. Then we tested it out by pasting a URL of plastic bags, which has been recognized as non-recyclable as it is with 91% confidence, which is quite good. Then we're going to continue it on Scratch 3, where the actually now added code it to the machine learning.
Okay, so basically this is our code. What Scratch does is it helps us with our machine learning score and helps the AI look at many different types of images and recognize if it's recyclable, non-recyclable, and waste. We have created one variable called waste and one sprite for that, and we have added 28 costumes for that, and it is completely randomized, which proves our accuracy for our test. Basically, this is the AI recognition program that will be used in our robot.
This AI robot will be used by societies and municipalities. We will keep the segregation process dependent on AI and making the ecobricks controlled by humans but done by machines. Additionally, using the AI robot for the segregation of waste is safer during the pandemic because people can avoid contact with each other and the workers won't have to come into contact with deadly gases. By creating the system, workers and laborers can devote their time and attention somewhere else. Thank you.
Brilliant. Very nice. No question from my side this time. Mr. Varun, you can ask.
Yeah. So the robot will be able to. How are you thinking about your robot in terms that if it can pick up waste, it'll take an image, scan it, and then start separating it, or does it sit on a conveyor belt through which waste is passing and it starts segregating it like that?
It picks up one piece of waste from the pile, scans whether it's wet waste, non-recyclable waste, or dry waste, and segregates it accordingly. And it repeats the process until the waste is segregated, and then the recyclable waste is going to the factories that recycled. The non-recyclable waste will be turned into eco bricks, and the wet waste will be turned into compost.
So just a thought. There's a lot of like waste processors who use that conveyor belt to process waste. Your technology will have very interesting application even in that in that sphere.
Yeah, we don't use a conveyor belt because that in that case, then even all the types of societies like private institutions and everybody could use that robot without a conveyor belt, and it could just do everything itself.
Thank you.
And what sort of technology are you planning to use for your robot? Like, what is in your head?
Yeah, so basically, largely we're using machine learning from AI, and also it's just gonna So we've already put it in the machine learning for like site, and we made 3 labels for it, and we put multiple pictures for it. And so basically we'll idly use ultrasonic sensors to recognize where the waste is, and when that waste is picked up, essentially, then we will like recognize if it's wet waste, recyclable or non-recyclable. So that's sort of the base of the technology that we're using. But over time, as things progress in technology, we are hoping that the system can just become much better and increase its impact as well. Yeah.
Just a suggestion on that, maybe if you're trying to implement that robot technology, just look at the RPA technology as well, which could be really useful for your robot processing. So yeah, very good idea. I liked it.
Just one quick question from my end. How do you think of scalable this one? How many robots are you thinking of deploying in a place in like Bombay, which is already overcrowded? And what about the cost of making that robot?
So we had planned to start it on a smaller scale, try it out with a few societies. If it works well, we can expand it and do it on a larger scale, go to more societies in Bombay. Bigger societies can have more than one robot for the waste segregation, but smaller societies and municipalities can have one robot which will segregate the waste.
Okay. Thank you. It's a great concept. I would say, as Varun proposed an idea, think about this concept and technology in terms of enabling and catalyzing the already existing, waste management techniques and solutions out there. So that way you would be able to increase the amount of impact it can have in the world. Thanks.